Hi, and thanks for stopping by. Every time I say that, it makes me think of Mr. Rogers and his neighborhood. Welcome to my neighborhood. And I guess I would be Grandma Rogers. But anyway, thanks for stopping and tuning into my channel. I make these videos because I want to tell you, all you who are not elders stuck at home alone, but younger people and millennials and Gen Xers and the other generations younger. But anyway, I want to tell you what it's like to be stuck at home. Home Alone is the name of these series, and the trials and tribulations that we older folks and that high-risk section of our population and are in some states required to stay at home and other states recommended to stay at home. Anyway, life is different when you're home alone compared to being, when you're staying at home, when you have a family that lives with you, or even multi-generations that some parts of the country still have that. So I started these videos about, the first video I made in this series was back on January 27th, when I first became aware of the seriousness of the, at that time called the novel coronavirus in China. And my first my first inclination was, what's going on here? This reminds me of things I've heard in the past. And I named that video, Is This a Sinister Plot? And I'll let you go back and watch that video to see what kind of sinister plot I was talking about. And then the next video that I made was called Is Panic Coming? Panic is Coming. And that was a video where I compared the lockdowns in China with the potential of having lockdowns in our country, and what in essence is martial law, which was enacted in China to keep people off the streets and in their houses. Sometimes they locked apartment buildings, they put padlocks and wire gates in front of the doors and didn't let people out. And I guess now they're going back into those apartments and finding that it was an incubator and most of the people died. Well, at any rate, so that was my goal. And today I have an idea of how you might be able to help the seniors who are home alone. Seniors, many of them love crossword puzzles and word search puzzles, and even some probably enjoy Sudoku. That's one of my favorites, but I'm kind of a math kind of person and like numbers. But if you have any stockpile of crossword puzzles or word searches or those kind of puzzle books, then bring them to a nursing home or a senior citizen apartment like I live in, or even a assisted living place, because I know they would love that. And if they're stuck in their houses and don't have any access to take the bus to the library or to the drugstore or wherever we used to go when things weren't as dire as they are now. Anyway, or if you're a bookstore and you have old, outdated puzzle books, bring them to these poor people who are stuck at home. And many of the people, like in my building, probably half don't have cars. Of that half, there's probably half of those that don't have all of the electronic communication devices. Some don't have TVs, some don't have smartphones. I mean, some don't even have those old-fashioned flip phones, although I see a few of them around. And some probably don't even have landlines. So these people are just stuck at home with the four walls. I have a car and I have a smartphone and a TV and obviously my computer and internet, and I'm in touch with the outside world through social media. But I'm 77, and there are a lot of people my age who don't. Many people who don't. I was kind of a maverick back in the day when I went to college and studied computer science at the master's level, and I was the only woman in the program at San Jose State University. So, there are a lot of people, and I'm trying to help these people who are my age and lack stimulation. And I know there's a plea at the governor level of many states saying, call your neighbors and friends and family who are older and let them know that you care about them, and wonder if there's anything you can do to help them. So that's my plea for today. Reach out if you have. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, I used to work as a merchandiser for books and magazines. And when magazines became outdated, we would have to just rip off their covers, throw the inside part away, and then return the inside covers for credit. I mean, the outside covers for credit. So if you're a magazine distributor or a merchandiser, and you have all those magazines and puzzle books and things that become outdated, donate them. Donate them to the Red Cross, and they'll distribute them, or even a shelter, or a food bank, or someplace like that. They can distribute them for you. So that's what I wanted to say today, and I thank you so much, and my heart goes out to all of us, those that are home alone, stuck in their own surroundings, and even the younger people who are having to work at home or furloughed from work and having to deal with the kids and homeschooling and hyperactive kids who can't go outside. My heart just bleeds for you. And I do love you. God bless you and keep you safe. I am Nana.